603 dead, 2 million displaced as flood wreaks havoc in Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers, others. But now this morning we heard about 2.5 million people have been displaced already. Over 70,000 hectares of farmland swept away. Scary.
It's a disaster. It's something almost equivalent to an earthquake or other natural disaster that you can see in any other part of the world. Over 600 people already dead. And sometimes in Nigeria, not just in Nigeria anyway, some of those figures you can't even be too sure. It might even be more in reality. I will take this from two perspectives.
Okay.
There is the external issue, some of which are totally out of our control. Then there is the internal one. On the external issue is the fact that there has been massive flooding this year from Missouri to Florida to Arizona to Kentucky to Germany, from Germany to Pakistan to Australia. There has been major flooding across the entire world. So something is changing. For those who think that this climatic whatever might not be real, it appears that it might be real. After all, some things are changing. The other part that is still external is the fact that when you take Nigeria, the two major rivers into Nigeria, Benue and Niger, did not take their source from Nigeria. They flowed into Nigeria. That means that we do not really control what happens before those rivers come into Nigeria. It is an externality which requires certain high-level management. Now, having said that, now let's come to the internal one. I can remember the names of the dams on the Niger. There's Jeba, there's Kainji, I think there's Shiroro. Can you remember the name of any of the dams on Benue? So apparently, the way we have approached the management of our hydrological asset has been lackadaisical. We have put everything in the hand of God. The grace of God will see us through. And in the process, we have abused that grace of God. There has not been investment. In fact, Shiroro, which was the last dam over the Niger, was built, I think, in 1984. So, for more than 30 years, for close to 40 years, there has been no major investment in managing our hydrological assets. We just assume that the predictability that we have enjoyed in the past, you can almost tell when the rain will stop. Everything is so predictable with the weather. The farmers know when the Benue or the Niger will go up a little bit, how it will flow, where they will go and they will come back. They know all those things.
They know.
That has changed. But we have not changed, and we are not prepared for the change that has come to us. We have not made those necessary investments over the decades. The investment are not there. You see certain countries like the UK spending like 800 million pounds or dollars every year in managing their hydrological asset. I say we don't have 800 million. Maybe for us, maybe it is 80 billion naira. Maybe it is 50 billion naira that we can put into it. Let's start to make those necessary investments. It is not going to get better.